Hey, what's going on? This is Gerald Williams. You know what I always say, be addicted to excellence. I got something I think is going to help a lot of people today. We're going to talk about the principle of sowing and reaping. The principle of sowing and reaping. I have 4 points I want to make today, and I know you can use this in your day-to-day life to help you make better decisions about opportunities that come your way and how you should look at them and how you should take advantage of these opportunities. Point number one, sowing and reaping happens in different seasons. You hear what I just said? Sowing and reaping happens in different seasons. You can't expect to sow today and reap today. It doesn't work that way. We put a seed in the ground. It's going to take time for that seed to become the plant that we're looking for, to produce the fruit that we're looking for. So if you're at school, usually you got 185 days of pure putting in work, pure putting in the sowing. You got to go to class and study. You got to go home, do your homework. You got to take time out and grind. You got to sow. You can't reap right now. It's sowing time. 185 days of putting in work. I guarantee you it'll pay off. You trying to get in shape. Let me talk to you all for a minute. I got a lot of people say they want to be in shape. They want to be ripped up. They want to be cut up. But the point is, you got to go sow. You got to get in the gym. You got to eat right. Listen to me. If you still eating Twinkies and thinking you're going to get ripped, it's not going to work. Matter of fact, I got to put one down now. But here's what I'm saying. It's going to take sowing. The reaping comes in a little while. Let's put the work in. Let's move on to point number two. Point number two, everyone will not reap at the same time. I'm talking to people that are jealous now. My jealous folks, listen, stop being jealous of other people. You don't know how long they've been sowing. These people probably been putting in work for months, for years, and now they're reaping. You go put your work in and watch what happened to your crop. Here's what I'm saying. You sow your seed. Water your seed. Put sunlight on your seed. And look, this is really important. You got to get the weeds out from around your seeds. What are the weeds? What are the weeds, Mr. Williams? What are the weeds? The weeds could be people. Other people who are always saying negative things, negative conversations. You got to get the weeds out and around your soil. Why? Because it would choke out your plant. It'll choke out your dream. Get the weeds out and around them. Stop being jealous of other people. We don't reap at the same time. Some people been sowing for a long time. Point number three. The more you sow, the more you reap. If you want a big harvest, you got to plant plenty of seeds. I can't say, hey, listen, I'm going to feed the whole family. And I go out there and plant one mustard green seed or one collard green seed. I can't feed my whole family on that. You want a lot to reap, you're going to have to sow a lot. Put the work in, sow a bunch of seeds, and watch it grow. And the last point, I don't know if y'all ready for this one. The last point, reaping takes work as well. I'm going to say that one more time. In order to reap this harvest that you got, it's going to take some work. When that fruit tree has grown its fruit, you can't sit on the porch and expect those apples to just jump off the tree into your lap. It's going to take some work. So when I talk about sowing and reaping, there's one word that's consistent in both parts, and that's work. If you're not willing to work, you're not willing to reap. So here's what I'm saying. Be addicted to excellence. Let's get off that hindsight. Put some work in. Sow the seed. Get the weeds from around the seed. And when it's time to reap, put the work in and reap the benefits. This Gerald Williams said, be addicted to excellence. Y'all have a good day. I'm out.